It lets us know what our competitors are doing. Traded down if he really wanted that quarterback earlier, but you never know with Bill. Oh, we got a couple of guys up there, a couple of pats. This is going to be good. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have traded the 56th pick to the New England Patriots. To announce the New England Patriots selection, please welcome from the University of Louisville, wide receiver Deion Branch, and from to stand before you and represent the greatest organization in the National Football League, baby. With that being said, with the 56th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, to the many-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots, with the 56th pick, the New England Patriots select Duke Johnson, DB, Florida. Duke Johnson is one of the most competitive quarterbacks in college football. I think you can look at him as an outside corner, but I think his best home is inside at slot. Feisty and competitive. I think he's a starting nickel. He missed some tackles, especially against John Kelly at Tennessee. What a surprise. There's a Tennessee pick off right there. And guys, what I like about him is that he's just one of the more competitive kids in all aspects. Special teams, inside, outside. I think he's a nickel. What do you guys think?
I think he's a day one starting nickel. When you watch DJ Chark from LSU, he's the only corner in the SEC that ran with him this year, Charles.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's face it, Geez Tabor, Quincy Wilson, he learned to live inside.
So Malcolm Butler's gone, and now you say hello to Duke Dawson in the secondary there in New England. Ian?
Rich, one of the players that we have not heard yet tonight is Darius Geis, the LSU running back, who some thought early in this process would be a first rounder, but the more he visited teams, as he visited several of them, it became clear he was more of a second or even a third rounder. Talking to sources, a couple of reasons why. He was described to me as high maintenance, as immature, someone who did not handle his emotions well. I'm also told there are a couple off-the-field incidents at LSU that were unreported, Rich.
All right, let's get the pick from the Raiders now. Latest. Thanks, Willie Brown.
To announce the Oakland Raiders selection, please welcome from Grambling State University, Hall of Fame quarterback, Willie Brown.
Thank you very much. I want to let you know listen, hey, listen up. Mother's Day is in 3 weeks, guys. 3 weeks, Mother's Day. Not this Sunday, not the following Sunday, but the next Sunday is Mother's Day. I want you guys remember that. You know, hey, Raider Nation, Chucky is back. We're ready to rock and roll again. And so the America, you think Dallas is an American team? No. The Raiders are the world team. Here's where you go. It's the Raiders. With the 57th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select E.J. Hall, defensive tackle, Sam Houston State. Go Raiders.
This guy has got a little bit of juice. You're talking about a squatty body, 6 feet, 308. I thought he was similar to Deidre Sanat, but he also, from an inside perspective, has blocked 14 kicks in his career. When he went out and tested it his pro day for a defensive tackle, it was almost off the charts. Sub 540, explosive, plays with leverage. He actually, in addition to being outstanding against the run, has an ability to push the pocket. And you can tell in the kick game, he's somewhat redundant. A lot of blocks there.
He's a more explosive Grady Jarrett. 7 trades already tonight. Patriots have been involved in 3 of them. When we come back, more teams draft. I have no idea what position they're drafting in, but we'll figure that out in this break.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Your voice is kind of like, it's not like,
Hold on.
yeah. No, I can hear you pretty good.
Yeah, I had to turn down the TV in the background. I have it kind of loud.
Yeah.
Didn't the Packers get what's his name?
Joshua Jackson.
Yeah. The Falcons just got Isaiah Oliver. They got a steal.
Oh yeah, the Falcons also got Calvin Ridley. I think he could be pretty good for their offense.
Yeah. Their wide receiving core looks so unfair right now.
That's what I told.
They got.
I told Ferris he wanted Ridley, but the Cowboys ended up getting some from Boise State. They watched him be a steal. There's a guy Steele, Jones.
Yeah. I think Van Der Esch could be good. What was the guy I didn't like? The guy I didn't like the most was Davenport. He's a project, and the Saints traded up to where you guys were, and also traded the first round pick for next season for next year. Ugh, man, I was like, damn.
Who did the 49ers select their pick again?
What's that? What, the first round or second round?
Both of them. Who did they select so far?
First round we got Mike McGlinchey, offensive tackle in Notre Dame, and second round we got Dante Pettis, wide receiver out of Washington. Mike McGlinchey, man. I mean, at first I was kind of pissed when we took him because I really wanted Harold Landry, but it turns out he actually dropped out till like 41.
Any receivers you like in this draft? I mean, that are left on the board.
I liked. I don't really know much about him. I liked Sutton till he got till Denver took him. He was the guy I liked.
The Bears, they took that Miller from Memphis. But I can see why we kind of built our secondary up and drafted 2 corners.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's...
well, I'll be. So I wanted to look at other Niner Twitter pages, see what they think about Pettis, and this is what they said. Hold on a sec, or he said. Crap, I hate when my phone does that. Come on, should tweet. There we go. Okay, so he said he hates wide receivers who struggle with the press. Even though Pettis is light, he beats the press easily with speed and quickness, like Odell. Add to the fact that he's a great route runner, has 4.3 speed, will be one of the best returners in the NFL, and you get a big impact playmaker. Sounds kind of like what's his face from KC? Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know much about him, so I was like pretty. It was pretty head scratching.
Yeah, I know Jackson. I like the Jackson pick. I don't know about the other. Hopefully he's good.
Well, Josh Jackson.
No, I know he's going to be good. I'm talking about the other guy, Alexander.
Oh, Jair.
Yeah, we traded down, so we got him with the 18th pick.
All right, we have the 70th overall pick. Whew.
So, who do you think is going to be?
We had 4. Who do you think's going to what?
Steal in this draft?
Wait, say it again?
I said, what player do you think is going to be a steal in this draft?
I think the biggest steal so far is Derwin James to San Diego, Los Angeles.
Yeah, that is going to be that is confusing to get for the Chargers. Now they're in Los Angeles. You would think they're.
I figured Tampa Bay would have taken him, but I actually kind of understand why they took Vea. I mean, he's like a guy that could play nose tackle and defensive tackle, and not only that, that guy can move. Like, I don't know, I saw some of his highlights when he was in high school playing a running back. at that size. I mean, I was like, damn, that guy is going to be good.
Yeah, Bradley Chubb went to the Broncos.
Yeah, I was so mad. I was like, what the
Chubb? Oh, my God.
Looks like the Steelers got James Washington. I don't know. I never really paid too much attention to the wide receiver class because it's not really that big of a need for us, but who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. It looks like I think the competitive division this.
Yeah, now like all 4 teams have their franchise quarterback in our division.
What did you think about your rivals, the Cardinals? Christian Kirk, what's his name, Rosen, with their pick?
Don't really know that much about Kirk, but
Rosen, I don't know. He's got concussion issues, I heard.
Yeah, dude, and not only that, the Cardinals O-line is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, they're light years away from back up, go back to
yeah. I don't know. Jets, I don't know. I haven't watched much Darnold film, but I think he could probably be solid.
Yeah, and then the Bills got Allen, and then Ravens got Jackson, and then I was surprised Baker Mayfield went first.
Yeah, me too. I like him, but I figured maybe the Jets would take him, but I
read something somewhere. The Browns' pick was going to either be Allen or Mayfield.
Oh.
But I think it came down to whoever. I guess what's his name didn't have good enough accuracy for the Browns' pick.
Yeah.
I want Denzel Ward, but at the same time, I knew he was going to be drafted. So the second person I would have wanted was Jackson, so we ended up getting. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was caught off guard. We got McGlinchey. I was like, damn. I mean, but then again, I was like, I understand it now. We traded our previous starting right tackle to the Patriots. Got a 3rd-round pick.
Patriots earlier today, I believe, right?
Yeah, we traded. Yeah, we have the 95th overall pick. I think we still have it, or we traded away. I'm not sure if we still have it. I know we traded a 3rd round to move up to get Pettis, but I can't remember which 3rd round pick it was.
Yeah.
It's not our earliest one, that's for sure, because we're picking, I think, like 65th or something. Or not 65th. I think we're picking like 70. I don't know. I can't remember, but I was gonna say, like, Shanahan likes athletic guys. There's had in mind. Yeah, he likes the athletic guys. That's what he likes, and a guy that could open some holes in the running game. Because Kyle Shanahan, he's one of those guys that's very critical on scheme fit.
I think the Rams. I know everybody's talking about how they get stuff. Is like it can either make or break them. To be honest, it could be either really good for them, or it could be backfire on them. To be honest.
For who?
For the Rams, you seen all those picks they got. I'm not in the draft and talk about free agent. All those guys.
Yeah, they don't have a 1st or 2nd round pick. They didn't have a 1st or 2nd round pick this year.
I know they got Sam Shields on their team. I don't know how that's going to work out for them.
I mean, he's good, but dude's got concussion issues.
Yeah, that's true. So that's why I'm saying it might make or break them, to be honest.
Yeah, man. I mean, they got a lot of egos too. Cooks, Sue, Peters, Talib. Damn. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a locker room to control.
They're just going off on the board.
DJ Chark. I've heard of that guy, but I don't know how good for sure he is. But the Jaguars got a wide receiver. I mean, their wide receivers last year did pretty good though. Cole and D.D. Westbrook, and they got both of them late.
The Bears got that receiver Anthony Miller from Memphis.
Yeah, I was wondering, hey, if we're gonna go wide receiver, we should have gotten that guy. But I mean, maybe there's something Shanahan knows about like offensive players that more than I do. So, I'm not gonna go completely blind and say, oh, I trust him with everything. I'm just saying, like,
they ended up
what's that?
Didn't the Bears end up picking Robinson?
Yeah.
Surprised he went there.
I'm guessing they. Yeah, me too. But I'm guessing they didn't want to pay that much money to him, or too much money to him, so they'd rather spend it on other things. Especially like extending some players in the future. Like in the future, we gotta extend D-Buck because D-Buck's like he's underrated if he doesn't make the top 100. Like even if he doesn't, like if he's in the 90s, then I mean I think he should be higher. But at least they're like recognizing him. But if he doesn't make it there, I'm gonna be mad.
Did you hear Jason Witten retired today?
Yeah, I hate the Cowboys with a passion, but I've always had respect for Witten. He's a hell of a tight end, and he should be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know if it just seemed kind of odd though. Last night, first round, he retires. Now the Cowboys definitely need a tight end.
Yeah, tight end class looks pretty good this year. Like the top 3 tight ends are Hurst, Goddard, and Gesicki. Both of them, all 3 of them are gone. The one tight end that's still left is Andrews from Oklahoma. Okay, the Vikings just made their pick, and they got Brian O'Neill out of Pittsburgh. Ooh, I don't know much about him, but I don't know. Vikings are actually not bad at drafting, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to protect their quarterback.
Yeah, they ended up giving all that money to Kirk Cousins. They want to protect him.
Yep. Who they take in the first round? Did they? I can't remember who they picked.
Hold on, let me see. I'll check it out.
I think they traded down. I can't remember who the fuck they picked.
Maybe they did. The Buccaneers are on the clock. And then the
Vikings. I can't remember.
Wait, let me see.
Usually have a good memory.
Mike Hughes.
Oh, right. I totally forgot about it. Yeah. But they should have gotten Isaiah Oliver. Man, dude, that Falcons defense is looking much better now. Holy crap.
Their offense is looking scary with another weapon for Ryan to throw to.
Yeah, but Steve Sarkisian, man. Ugh. But imagine if they still had Shanahan and that defense. Oh, man.
Yeah, that would have been really good for them. Weren't they ranked like 9th last year on defense then?
Yeah, they did, and they're only going to get better. So it's the last pick the second last pick. Looks like I think the Browns traded with the Colts. Colts now have the last pick in the second round.
I hope David Akers. Ferris said, "I hope David Akers gets jumped." He hates David Akers for saying that earlier about the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Eagles trolled the Cowboys pretty darn hard. That's pretty much payback from last year when that one guy trolled the Eagles when they were in Philly.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, that guy.
How ironic they got him back now winning the Super Bowl. He's like NFC champs, divisional champs, and Super Bowl champs.
Damn. And he also said that the player, most of the guys that are drafted this year weren't even born the last time they won.
Oh yeah, he did say that. All those picks in this draft weren't even born when you won your last Super Bowl.
Yeah, not only that, like a year or two, I'm gonna start being older than some of the players drafted. It's gonna feel weird.
I'm already older than all these players drafted.
Yeah, I mean, there's one I'm older than. It's Tremaine Edmonds. I'm 4 weeks older than him.
Hey,
and What's that?
He said all those draft picks weren't alive when the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Isn't Baker Mayfield born in '95 though?
I think he meant most. I think he meant most of them. But yeah, I see your point. Well, Mike McGlinchey was alive though. He's going to be 24 his rookie season.
Yeah, I think he meant most of them. Maybe you didn't even recognize those.
Yeah. Yeah. But. Oh yeah, and Colton Miller, the guy the Raiders reached for. He went to my high school.
Yeah.
He was a senior when I was a freshman.
This is second and third round, I believe. So when the second round ends, it's still going to go on. And then tomorrow is going to be all the final rounds, like from 3rd, 4th to 7th.
Yeah. To me, I like saying, the first round is where you see all the sexy picks happen. Second round's first round part 2. Third round's, where we can find some gems, the early gems. Then 4 to 6 is basically, mining for gold. You have a very little chance of striking gold. Hey. But like the 49ers last year did hella good drafting. Like we got I think 5 to 6 stars total. And we got Trent Taylor, Kittle, Witherspoon. We got in the 3rd round. Yeah. We had a pretty good draft class last year. And Reuben Foster, but thank God he's innocent. Man, that would have been such a. Oh man, that would have been tough if he. Got convicted. But
who do you think got the best running back right now? The Giants?
Like in the league or
right now in the draft? Drafted the best running back. I think the Giants did, but they don't. They need to build that offensive line up.
Best value pick for running back, I would say not the Giants. I mean, don't get me wrong, Saquon Barkley's going to be a beast, but I think the Browns got a really good running back in Chubb. Or no, actually, I take it back. The Patriots getting Sonny Michel. That dude was tearing up against Alabama in the championship game. Chubb's good, but he's just not a really good matchup for Alabama. Alabama can really stop the power backs, which is exactly what Fournette was. And Fournette was having a Heisman season in 2015. And what's that?
Browns didn't really need a running back because they had Carlos Hyde and Johnson. But maybe I guess they wanted to fill that.
Yeah, but Carlos Hyde is not that good. I'm sorry, man.
Maybe they needed a power back or something. Right.
Yeah, Carlos Hyde's a power back. I'm not really sure about Duke Johnson, really. I think he runs like a power back. I don't know.
Both of them pretty good at receiving the ball, though.
No, Carlos Hyde's not a good receiver. He drops passes in the backfield. He's not very good at blocking.
Probably why they drafted Chubb.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Carlos Hyde is going to do, though. But speaking of the Browns, they got to fire Hugh Jackson. They have to fire him. I don't know why he's still there.
Do you think that was a good pick, though, for them to get what's his name, Mayfield and Denzel Ward? Because I thought they should have got.
I like Mayfield. I really do. I mean,
they gotta sit him on the bench, though. They can't just put him into the fire like they did Kaiser last year.
Yeah.
Kaiser can learn from Rodgers, though. Rodgers will teach him.
Who's you have? Oh yeah, they got Denzel Ward too. I mean, like Denzel Ward.
But the thing is, though, can he?
They could have had Chubb and Garrett, and I wanted Garrett. You know what? The 49ers could have gotten Garrett. All they had to do was lose that game against the Rams on Christmas Eve, and when I saw that they lost that game, I was so mad. I was like, "Damn it!" The one time the Browns won a game, the 49ers also won a game. I was like, are you kidding me?
could have decided it. Yeah.
And then we could have gotten Garrett. I mean, I'm not going to give up on Thomas, but Garrett, man, that dude is gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna be a beast.
Yeah, man.
Seattle can be basement dwellers, and you think Seattle's gonna be in the basement this year, or do you still think Cardinals?
I think it's going to be Arizona. I wouldn't say Seattle's a basement dweller. I just think they're going to be at or around .500. So they'll win 9 games if they're lucky. That's the maximum number of games they're going to win. The minimum is 6.
Yeah.
Let's hypothetically say Russell Wilson gets hurt. They're the worst team in the NFL, period.
Yeah,
if Russell Wilson gets hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Thomas is not, impact player, but I mean, you can have all the defense you want, but if you don't have a quarterback here, if you have a really bad quarterback, then you're not going to do anything.
I mean, look at Green Bay last year when Rodgers went down. We were a train wreck. We didn't even make the playoffs. Unlike games and stuff, but I mean, when Rodgers went down, our season was we got to make sure Rodgers stays healthy, and we got to make sure we protect him on the offensive line.
Yeah.
But also, you got to build that defense. Rodgers just can't do it on his own. I mean, we're not going to ride to the Super Bowl. Just Rodgers and the shitty-ass defense. I mean, that's why we got those 2 corners.
What about your guys' outside pass rushers? You guys think you're good at that position for now? Or because to me, my team, I think we need outside pass rush bad.
I think we need a pass rusher. That's probably what we're going to progress to the next pick or something, maybe. But I don't know. A lot of people could draft. I mean, we did lose Jordy Nelson. I think we probably would draft a receiver sometime soon in this draft.
Maybe, yeah.
A possibility. I mean,
didn't you guys get a receiver in free agency, or?
No, we got
you guys.
Graham. Graham's a tight end.
What's that?
We got Graham.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Graham. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about him. I know you guys got Wilkerson, signed him a 1-year deal. Wilkerson was a beast, 2 years,
No, it's ironic.
In 2015.
Wilkerson played under Mike Penn's defensive team too.
I will.
So he's gonna be interesting to see what he does.
Yeah. Speaking of Mike Pettin, man, I don't know. El Presidor's Mike Pettin videos were so funny.
Yeah.
He hated him.
Arizona went 8-8 with the backup QBs and no.
Now they had a winning record at one point, and he was still getting pissed off at Pettin. He was like, "Take Brian Hoyer out of the fucking game, Pettin."
Early was he's praising the pick. I mean, before then he was not right happy with the first 2 picks though they got in the first round. And now all of a sudden he's praising the picks.
Yeah.
No. It was a troll though, so.
There was. Oh yeah. When the Browns got Robert Griffin III, they trade but the Browns justified trading down, passing on Wentz. And when they got RG3, the president was like, Robert Griffin III is a fucking beast. And it was like, he programmed me. He programmed me. And 6 months later, he's like, fuck you, you cancer. You motherfucker, cancer. It was so funny.
You wanted the Browns to draft RG3 too when they drafted Whedon or something. And then they end up doing
And
then he calls him Robert Griffin III.
Yeah, I mean, trading down, sometimes it could sound good. In before the 2016 draft, there were some people saying, "Oh man, the Eagles got fleeced, dog. They got fleeced," and and people probably might have said the same thing in the 2011 draft, saying, "Oh, the Falcons got fleeced, or they got fleeced." But I mean, look what they did. Falcons got Julio Jones, and and he's been a beast. And the Eagles got Carson Palmer. I mean, he didn't lead him to a Super Bowl, but if he didn't get hurt, I think he still would have.
You mean Carson Wentz?
Yeah, Carson Wentz.
Carson Palmer. Yeah, Mike Patton's father too.
Yeah, and yeah, he also wanted Patton to put in Manziel, and I don't blame him because I mean Hoyer sucks, so you might as well just see what you got in Manziel.
So then the Browns back to the drawing board, and then they ended up getting what? Cody Kessler, he sucked, and then they got Deshaun Kaiser. It's like when's the QB trend gonna end for the Browns? Like,
when's the last time the Browns drafted a quarterback early? Wasn't it like the '99 draft? Was it?
Oh, with the first overall pick, yeah.
Yeah, and they got Tim Couch. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, they never really like built around him like they should. So, I mean, I won't blame him completely, but damn, dude. But and then after that, they kept drafting quarterbacks like late. They drafted what's his name?
They did draft Whedon, but that was like what, the 24th pick or something.
Yeah, they drafted Whedon with the 22nd pick. No, they drafted Brady Quinn in 07 with the 22nd pick. Drafted Whedon in 2012 with the 22nd pick, and he drafted Manziel in 2014 with the you guessed it, 22nd pick.
Yeah, ironic.
And I know. I mean,
they drafted Brady Quinn.
I wasn't like super high on Manziel, but I actually did kind of like him. I think his problem was just the same problem Leaf had: drugs, attitude,
partying.
But it looks like he's got his life together now. I think
making a comeback or something.
Hey, I mean, I'm rooting for him.
Someone's gonna take him. I think. Imagine it be the Patriots that take him.
That'd be funny. Oh, speaking of the Patriots. Trading Jimmy G to us. Woo!
Oh yeah,
happy. Patriots, and they should
their quarterback soon because Brady's not getting any younger.
Shouldn't have. They should have just let Tom Brady go like the Colts did with Manning and the Packers did with Favre.
Smarter for the Eagles to keep Nick Foles because
what about it?
I think it was smart they kept Nick Foles at quarterback. I mean, re-signed him didn't they re-sign him or something?
Yeah, he's his contract is up till 2019.
Yeah, that's smart for them because you never know with Carson Wentz he might go down again.
Damn, the Giants got Lorenzo Carter. Damn, he fits their scheme too.
Cattle Dog said, "Fuck your 49ers. You're not that good."
Neither are your Cardinals, so yeah, I hate to break it to you, Cattle Dog.
I wonder what Cattle Dog thinks of Arizona.
I mean, well, you didn't give up much to trade up to 5 spots, so I'll give you that. But man, I mean, I'll tell you something, Cattle Dog. You better have the best O-line in NFL history, because otherwise, I mean, Josh Rosen could be like really injury prone, almost as injury prone as Sam Bradford, maybe.
Cards wide receivers is better than your O-line.
Wait,
he said Cards receivers, wide receivers is better than your O-line.
Nah, their O-line's not better. Like we have Joe Staley. Center is Weston Richburg. Actually, was pretty good for the Giants.
Oh boy!
Hopefully, he can stay healthy. What's that?
The Browns are on the clock.
Oh, let's see who they pick. Oh boy! Tight end Randall Telfer. Randall Telfer? He's a tight end for the Browns? I thought it was David. I thought David Njoku was their tight end.
No, it's the defensive end.
Oh, defensive end. Oh, they got Chad Thomas.
Is he good?
I don't know.
Chad Thomas, defensive end. Well, they do kind of really build that D line up.
Build that D line. Yeah. The Browns roster isn't actually that bad, though. I mean, with that talent, compare it to the 2008 Lions. I mean, who the hell did the 2008 Lions had besides Calvin Johnson and Cliff Averill? Pretty much nobody.
They got common, the Lions and the Browns. When they both went 0-16, they did draft a quarterback of one.
Yeah, and the thing is, like the Cleveland Browns had the Detroit Lions had a significantly worse roster.
Oh yeah, they did. I agree.
And Hugh Jackson,
coaching staff maybe just.
You know what's funny? I wanted Hugh Jackson. I was like, I want that dude to be our coach. And now I look back, I'm like, man, I got to go back in time and slap myself in the face. I mean, I know we got Chip Kelly, but like, but not, I mean, he went 2-14 with us. I mean, it wasn't entirely his fault, but he's just not an NFL coach. He's back to college, which is where he belongs.
I know Kevin's happy with the Titans picks.
Oh, dude, he got the guy I wanted, Harold Landry. Kev, I don't know if if you're watching this, you guys got a hell of a freaking pass rusher in Harold Landry. He's going to be a beast.
Did get two pass rushers?
Rashard Evans is actually inside linebacker. But I think, from what I've heard, he's played what's it called? He's played pass rusher. I think he has. At least that's what I heard.
Oh yeah, the Titans got good. Well, because their head coach isn't he a former defensive coordinator? He likes defensive players.
Yeah, but I mean the Titans O-line is okay, but I think their offense has to improve. I mean, I totally get why they got rid of Malarkey because Mariota was just so bad. Like outside of play action, I think he had like 4 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. Like he did bad.
Yeah. And the Titans got new uniforms, and I guess they went from a blue helmet to went from a white helmet to a blue helmet.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why they did that.
I didn't think their uniforms were that bad. What do you think of the Jags uniforms?
Didn't they go back like old school?
I think they should have made it like their 90s uniforms, but without the walking jaguar on the sleeve.
Oh yeah.
Because I think they got rid of it because of like copyright stuff with like the Jaguar, the car company.
Might be moving to England because what's his name bought I guess the stadium or something.
Moving to England, that would not be good because then it's like
zones and stuff.
I mean, football league and like in Europe. I mean, it's been done before, but I mean, it's kind of a different story.
But they would have to vote on it, I believe. So I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Why would you move when you're becoming a good team, anyways? Well, I guess the Raiders, they're becoming a good, becoming a good team, and then.
Damn it, dude! We're on the clock. So nervous. So nervous. Oh, the pick is in. Please be pass rusher. Please, please, please. Please, for the love of God, be pass rusher. God, so nervous. Please. I can't believe the Titans got my dude.
Yeah, Harold Landry.
What's that?
Harold Landry.
Yeah. There's that guy from Oklahoma. Can't pronounce his name, but I hear some people are high on him. At least as a second rounder. Well, this case.
That's what Ferris is saying. I don't think
what?
You take a receiver.
Wait, Ferris is saying what?
49ers better not take a receiver.
The who?
The 49ers.
Well, they did already. I don't see why they would take another one. That would be kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Hope they don't. Come on. Please be pass rusher. Someone good, someone I've heard of. I mean, I've heard of Pettis, but I don't know. Hope he's good. Hope he's like that kind of Tyreek Hill type player, because he did play punt returner. Maybe you could get some PR TDs. I don't know. Oh shit! It scared the crap out of me.
Who do you think is going to be the pick?
Oh, don't know. I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. Is there a first round talent that dropped out? I don't think. I think all the first round talent's been taken. I think so. Please don't screw this up. Please. I have a feeling that Pettis kid, I think maybe someone wanted to take him, and 49ers, they liked him so much that they just didn't want him to be taken.
Or give Jimmy G a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I think our wide receiving core is good, but I actually wanted Anthony Miller from Kentucky. From Memphis. I almost said Kentucky.
Yeah, the Bears took him. The Bears took They took the two receivers we liked, Allen Robinson in the free agency, and then the Memphis receiver Anthony Miller. Who's it going to be? Jimmy G. With the 70 pick. Mm-hmm. Well, you got Frank. Who's it? Fred Warner. Gotta be
Fred Warner. Damn it!
Linebacker.
Wanted pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for that absence. My phone fell and battery fell out, so I had to turn it back on.
Yeah. You wanted a pass rush. You got a line.
That's all right. I mean, but I don't know about Fred Warner though. I would have preferred Malik Jefferson or what's that guy's the guy with one arm.
Oh yeah.
Or one hand. Shaquille. What's that?
Was his name Shaquille something from
Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah,
Shaquille's on the Seahawks. And I thought we were gonna get that pass rusher out of Oklahoma, but man. JD made his reaction, apparently.
Maybe you think it's because of the whole Reuben Foster situation?
Maybe, or maybe we just needed a guy. I don't know who our Sam is. I have no idea where Will is, but I know where Mike is Foster. So I'm watching JD's reaction to the Pettis pick.
What do you think? Do you think Shaquille Griff is going to be good for the Seahawks still?
Shoot the corner?
Yeah.
I think he'd be good. Maybe not as good as my dude Witherspoon. or as I like to call him, Spoon. Well, I don't know, but in all seriousness, I think he could be good.
I mean, I'm not letting his problem with the one hand not gonna.
Oh no, that's Shaquem Griffin. He's the linebacker out of UCF. Imagine if that guy had two hands. God, such a shame he only has one.
Maybe because of his.
At least it's his right hand though.
Hey, but
it's his left hand.
Still balling.
Yeah, he's still balling.
Where do you think he can go?
I think he could maybe go to KC, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea.
You think you should have took him, or you think the other guy was the perfect fit for you guys?
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier. I like the way the 49ers trolled the Cowboys, the first franchise to win 5 Super Bowls. I was like,
yeah, I saw.
Damn.
They were the first one. Yeah. Pretty soon before the Cowboys get their 6.
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't mean to sound like a Cowboys hater, and I do hate the Cowboys, but I don't think Dak Prescott's that good. Sorry. Kind of reminds me of Cap. He's just kind of the one-read type of guy. But the one thing that like Cap has advantage over, it's like, well, I mean, with Dak, his disadvantage is he relies too much on Zeke. Like once Zeke was suspended, the whole offensive line the offense overall looked horrible. Like he didn't throw a touchdown until like the 4th week after his suspension.
You think Shaquem Griffin's going to get drafted?
What's that?
You think Shaquem Griffin will get drafted tomorrow, or do you think he'll get drafted today?
I think he. I think he'll be drafted. Just don't know if he'll be drafted today.
Ferris said Dak had no help around him.
I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they had some injuries on the O-line, but I mean, Dak shouldn't be that bad. I don't know. We'll see what he does his 3rd year. I don't think they haven't addressed wide receiver yet. I'm kind of surprised they haven't. They drafted
a receiver.
I know. Hey, wait, did Ferris like the Van Der Esch pick? I know, I watched DDP's video earlier. He wanted Van Der Esch.
No, Ferris didn't like the pick. I mean, he likes him as a player, but he thought they could have got a linebacker later in the draft.
I know. What did he want? I mean, I could guess he wanted wide receiver.
It's kind of funny that EDP wanted him, and he ends up going to the Cowboys. Didn't draft a tight end named Dallas something? Obrit or something?
Yeah.
From South Dakota, I believe, or North Dakota State. Yeah, Ferris wanted Ridley or Moore with the first pick, but it ended up being him. He actually predicted that too. Ferris said 3 days ago they were going to draft him. Some Cowboys fan tweeted something like, if the 49ers, if the Cowboys select this dude, I'm going to cut my dick off with a periscope or something.
Well, what's that? Sorry, it was...
Some Cowboys fan tweeted if they draft that player from Boise State, he was going to cut his dick off with a periscope or something.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, now I can read Ferris's comments. He said he wanted Ridley or Moore. Yeah, I don't blame you. But
Moore went to the Panthers.
Yeah, he went to Carolina. Hey, Carolina didn't receiver held bad. Their receiving core was pretty bad, like trash. And they still went to the playoffs last year. What the heck? Oh, I didn't read Ferris's comments earlier. He hates Mike Pettin's father, too. Yeah, he does. He's a loser. Legend goes from high school to college.
Oh yeah.
And he stayed in high school because he knew he could keep dominating. And oh, man. Yeah, but I mean, if the Browns start getting good again, I'd actually feel pretty happy for El Presidor. I mean, he's seen his team suck for years.
Yeah.
And
good for him.
And the Ravens the Browns moved to Baltimore, renamed the Ravens, won 2 Super Bowls, one of which was against my team, and and the Browns are just in top 10, top 5 hell.
Yeah. I'll probably end this hangout in about like 10 minutes or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, more doesn't the Panthers play the Cowboys week 1? Or might torch the Cowboys?
The Cowboys, yeah, they do.
Yeah, I mean, and the Falcons also play the Cowboys, and I really went to the Falcons. It's going to be something to see what those receivers do.
Oh, where are you going, man? You said you were leaving in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just about to watch the rest of this draft. But
you're not watching the draft?
No, I'm watching it. I'm saying I'm just going to watch the rest of this draft, and also my battery's getting low.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
yeah.
My grandfather's a Cowboys fan.
Damn.
He likes Dak. That's for some other reason. I mean, Dak, I don't know. Dak, like, I do kind of agree with Ferris, though. If Dak gets help and then he does suck, then he sucks. But if he doesn't have help and he's bad, and then, I mean, some good the great quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, even with the receivers, they still look good, make them look good.
Yeah, I mean, they have Cole Beasley. He's actually a pretty decent slot receiver, but Terrence Williams, I think a lot of Cowboy fans hate him.
Some Cowboys fan put on the Facebook status. He thought they still had Bryce Butler.
Yeah. What's that guy's name? I remember 2016 draft. I was like, I thought the Cowboys would draft like Ramsey. I think they should have drafted him because, like, they got Wentz in the division, and they got to kind of stop him and all, and that would actually been a great pick for them. But I could kind of understand them going Elliott, but like to win the, at the national to win a, what's that?
The Cowboys did kind of need a running back though, so I mean you can't go against that. I mean either pick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They did need running back.
I don't like him being too cocky though. Before the AFC Championship game, he's like, "We're going to the Super Bowl. Hey, we're going to win that bitch." Hey
man, I like his confidence. I really do.
I mean, the Jaguars came close, but no cigar. I would have rather seen Jacksonville go to the Super Bowl and face the Eagles.
Yeah, me too. I like seeing new teams do good.
Beasley sucked.
Did he really suck? Yeah. Did Beasley really suck last year? I thought he was really good. What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Redskins are on the clock.
Redskins passed on Derwin James, man. You know what I think the reason why they took Daron Payne?
Yeah.
Because their defensive ends in the 3-4, they have Jonathan Allen and Matt Ioannidis. Both of them are pretty good, and they needed nose tackle. And I'm thinking they wanted Vita Vea because their run defense was pretty bad because they had no nose tackle. So they wanted Vita Vea. They just grabbed him because they kind of panicked a little bit, and just kind of like how the Giants in 2016 panicked when the Bears traded up to get Leonard Floyd because the Giants wanted him, and they just panicked. That's why you just gotta have that mentality that that you just gotta kind of look at all of them, not have like a certain draft crush or whatever. He's good in 2016.
Derwin Christian.
Derwin James. Yeah, that Chargers got a steal.
What do you think about what do you think about what's his name from Ohio State that they drafted a couple years ago?
Oh, Bosa. Yeah.
Was it Joey Bosa?
You know, I never really looked into defensive end because that year I wanted quarterback hella bad. I either wanted Wentz or Goff, nobody else but Wentz or Goff, and Rams traded up, Eagles traded up. We had the 7th pick, so and then we got Buckner, and D-Buck's actually been a beast. Like he had a really great season last year.
Yeah.
And he's one of our cornerstones on defense, along with Reuben Foster.
Yeah. See what they do.
Yeah. Secondary. I think. I mean, Tart can hit. Colbert had a pretty good year. And he was a 7th-round pick too, and he was really good. I think our cornerstone could possibly be Witherspoon. Maybe. I like Witherspoon. That we got him because he fits our scheme. Run the cover 3, which likes the long, rangy corners that are they're tall, long arms. What's that?
Steelers and Seahawks made a trade.
Oh, they did? Oh. Who's the Steelers getting? I don't know who they're getting.
Okay. What are you watching on? Are you watching on Fox or NFL Network?
I'm watching on NFL Network. I think NFL Network and Fox are run the same, I think.
Yeah.
Whenever I watch the first round, I would always put on ESPN because, I don't know, I just like John Gruden. Yeah. Because it was just so funny, like all their mannerisms. Like John Gruden would always say, "Oh yeah, man, good pick. He has high upside. He's going to be good for a long time," and all that stuff.
But Gruden doesn't do ESPN anymore. He's coaching the Raiders.
I think Gruden's going to flop because he's trying to go old school, and and the Niners are going to be better, and the Rams, because the Niners and Rams, their offenses are kind of they're modern, updated, and the Raiders are just far behind.
And they got Mason Rudolph out of Oklahoma State.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
Well,
because
you think he's Ben's successor?
I think he is. Ben, what old's Ben? He's got to be 35, 36?
Didn't they draft a quarterback last year?
No, the Giants drafted a quarterback last year. The last time oh yeah, you're right. They did. They got that guy. I can't remember his name. From Tennessee, bald head. Can't remember his name.
Wait,
Did you want Rudolph, Ferris, or? Well, I mean, no, definitely you wouldn't want Rudolph. But do you like him? Are you high on him or something?
No,
I don't know.
They got Joshua Dobbs last year.
Oh yeah, that's his name. The guy he
Jones, Dobbs, and they got to get rid of one of them because they can't have 4 quarterbacks on their depth chart. So I guess
they're. I think they're going to get rid of Landry Jones because he played his backup and he sucked.
Yeah.
Damn, he had a.
I guess they have more faith in Rudolph than they do in Dobbs. So
yeah. Maybe Dobbs will. I think maybe Dobbs will pull a Terrell Pryor and just switch to another position, like wide receiver, maybe, or running back. Like what's that guy's name? Who's on your team? He was a wide receiver running, and then now he's a running back, gadget running back.
Montgomery.
Yeah, him.
Montgomery. Yeah.
Damn, the 49ers are taking some dudes that I haven't heard of, except for McGlinchey, of course. Well, actually, no. I heard of Pettis, but I hadn't heard of what the guy we drafted just recently. I mean, but I get it, because we did need a linebacking core. Needed because we pretty much only have Reuben Foster, and then we got the kid from the Chargers. He was actually graded pretty well by Pro Football Focus, so he looked like he was pretty decent with them.
When do the Cowboys pick?
Cowboys.
I noticed it's fucked.
They pick. Well, hey, Ferris, who do you want at that pick? Do you guys want a pass rusher, guard, or something?
I'm thinking he wants a receiver.
Oh, right. I forgot. Well, who's left? I mean,
that's what all these receivers have been taken off the board. It's like
I don't know who else is left, because I haven't looked into the receiver class at all.
They might go tight end, to be honest, because of Witten.
Yeah. There's one tight end that I know of that's left. I don't know if Ferris likes him or not, but his name's Mark Andrews from Oklahoma. Hayden Hurst has been taken already. Dallas Goedert and Mike Gesicki.
Yeah. That felt like a troll pick the Eagles did. Oh, pick a guy named Dallas.
Yeah. That was so funny.
He's a good tight end, though. He's from where? South Dakota? Is it North Dakota or South Dakota?
South Dakota State. Hey, Ferris, what'd you think of that troll job the Eagles did to you guys? You pissed? Man, if I was a Cowboys fan, I would have been pissed.
I think he's
motherfucker. I don't know if I could stomach being a Cowboys fan. It's not because I hate him, it's because Jerry damn Jones is their owner. And he's like the kind of guy that cares more about media attention than winning championships.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah, they were hella good in the 90s. They made that trade, that midnight train robbery or whatever.
Yeah,
they got like hella picks. For that, I think the 49ers probably would have won those Super Bowls that they won. Which means they probably would have had like 7 or 8 maybe. I mean, in fact, the 49ers were so good. They were like so close to three-peating.
Yeah. That is true.
And they were the closest team ever in NFL history to three-peat.
Yep.
Said the same jokes I've heard plenty of times. I feel you. But hey.
I guess
his voice was pretty annoying. He sounded like one of those high school nerds that gets shoved in a locker room or gets like 10 swirlies a year.
Yeah. Kev study's gonna be on. I guess I'll stay on a little bit more for Kev.
Get his reaction. I was gonna say, I was like, you don't have to, dude, but yeah, I understand. See what he thinks. I think Ferris heard my reaction, right? I was like, what? I mean, I just don't know much about him. He sounds like he does sound like Charlie Day. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh, the Bengals got a pass rusher, which is exactly what I wanted. But we're picking 95th, which means we got 18 picks left.
Made a reaction to the Fred Warner round 3 70th pick.
Wait, you heard my reaction, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I've never heard of him. Let me see what other people think of him.
Oh, we got.
Where is he? Okay, okay. The same guy I was talking to about with what's his name? Dante Pettis. He said Fred Warner was a guy I had us taking, but in the 4th. Super athletic linebacker, crazy range, and can cover. I like this pick, but we probably could have got him at 95. He also said Fred Warner is a starter, should instantly replace Eli Harold. Yes, he should, because Eli Harold is absolute garbage. And Warner can play Sam or Will, so that means potentially have our Sam World linebacker. Woo.
We got Kev in the building. Mister, I got two good picks in the draft.
Oh, we got Kev? Let me see.
Yeah,
we do got Kev. Oh, dude, what do you think about Harold Landry?
I was doing the happy dance earlier.
Dude, I was so pissed when you guys took him. I was like, fuck. You kidding me?
Hey, but you know what, though? It makes sense because if you look at the Titans linebacker core, Wesley Woodyard's 32. We have Derek Morgan and Brian Rappo getting up there in age. Both are
exactly.
Both are in contract years, so yeah, it makes perfect sense on why they're doing this.
Yeah. You guys addressed both linebacker positions, the pass rush linebacker and inside. That's pretty good.
I like the picks. I like Jackson, and I like the Alexander. I think he's going to be pretty good. But I really like Jackson.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh.
Read Ferris's comments.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted Malik Jefferson, but maybe that guy. What's I keep forgetting his name. I don't know why. What's his name again? Fred Warner.
Kev, what do you think about the statistic I told you about last night about the Titans when they got new uniforms? The Super Bowl was in Atlanta, and they ended up going to the Super Bowl that year.
Oh yeah, Kevin, what do you think of the uniforms? You like them? Hate them?
I actually like them. Now it took me a little bit to like the helmet because I've been so used to that white one for.
Yeah, the white. Yeah, it feels weird, like looking at a navy blue helmet. But it's not bad though. It's not bad.
No, actually, one thing I will definitely say here is that I'm glad the Houston Texans were not able to pick in the first round. Fucking douchebags.
Or second.
They got their pick attack.
Because in the second round, they traded their second round pick of 2018 just to get rid of Brock Osweiler.
So they just drafted a tackle from Mississippi State. So that's what they just did here.
Well, they need to protect Deshaun Watson, I guess.
Yeah.
And by the way, Vince Young, it's Harold Landry, not what you pronounced it as. God.
What the heck, Vince? Like, did someone mess up his name, or is he just can't read? Like, what the heck?
Vince Young messed up his name. I'm like, I don't know why you couldn't read. You went to the University of Texas.
Damn.
You're gonna jinx the Titans to win the division again this year.
Oh man, he's already got the tattoo. 2018 AFC.
You better cut that damn. You better go find him and cut his arm off.
If he goes to training camp this year, I will cut his goddamn arm off.
Oh, hey, Ferris. I saw a pretty funny tweet earlier. Like some Cowboy fan said, "If we draft Leighton Vander Esch, I'll cut my dick off." And then everybody comes there like, "Well, we're waiting."
Dallas is about to pick their 81 pick in the third round, so we'll see.
Oh shit, Ferris! So shit, what do you think they're gonna take?
They're gonna pick Jerry Jones with the third pick in the draft.
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones is from the show.
And by the way, Ferris, I love the fact that you were picking on Dashy. That was hilarious.
Dashy has a weird voice.
He does. Is he in the comment section, Ferris?
Yeah, he's in the comment section.
Ferris is in the comment section.
Well, they're going
Let's see what he thinks.
The Cowboys are also going to have to address a tight end because Jason Witten retired, so that's another thing they're going to have to address.
That's Travis Frederick, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's Frederick. That's the guy the Cowboys took when we traded up to get Eric Reed.
Well, we got the receiver.
They got themselves a wide receiver.
Oh! Ferris, what do you think about that, man? Michael Gallup. Woo-wee!
Michael Gallup from Colorado State. Not a
University.
Paris must be having.
Yeah. Where do you guys think Dez Bryant's going to go?
They could probably go to the Redskins.
Yeah, Redskins. He'd probably go to a rival team.
Because it sounds like something the Redskins would do, like pay big time money for like a guy that's like either not that good or past his prime.
I remember that one year the Redskins not only.
This guy's going to be a good weapon for Dak, I think.
I remember that one year. I think it was the year 2000. There was a Dan Snyder. It's like, oh, here it is. I'm gonna get Dion. I'm gonna get Bruce Smith. Those guys are on the tail end of their career. See how well that worked out. I predict.
Hey, ma'am.
I will predict right here now, Cleveland will win at least 5 or 6 games.
They have to. They have to. Otherwise, Hugh Jackson will be fired.
Delete.
And he has to be.
Delete.
Didn't they get what they got Landry from the Dolphins?
Yeah, and they got Carlos Hyde, and which is another good running back to have. But they picked up a really good running back from Georgia, and that was
Was his name? Nick Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb. Yeah, Chubb's good.
The Patriots got Sonny Michel. I was like, oh man, looks like Patriots are building another monster. But the only problem is Sonny Michel won't be there long when Tom Brady's there. I think Tom Brady's got like 3-4 years left in him.
Well,
he's still.
Well, you also have to think about it too. Pittsburgh made a really good decision a while ago, getting themselves a quarterback for the future.
Yeah.
Now, kudos to the Ravens because I've never been a fan of Joe Flacco. So, to me, I feel like they did a really good thing by getting Lamar Jackson last night.
I hate Joe Flacco. I mean, we lost him the Super Bowl, and then after that, he's going back to average. I fucking hate him. If I wanted to lose to a quarterback in the Super Bowl, I'd rather lose to like Tom Brady or something.
Well, that's
Joe
because
Flacco.
a lot of people forget. One, Joe Flacco had that defense, and 2, he also had that he had that running back Ray Rice during that time.
Yeah, Ray Rice was a beast before like he got into that domestic abuse trouble.
Yeah, no.
But
he pulled a Steven Rose. I'm just kidding.
Steven Rose? Damn. Oh. I like Steven Rose. That dude makes great vids.
You think Steven Rose makes great vids? Let me ask you something, Andrew, about that.
Well, maybe not great vids, but I do like his vids, though.
Let me ask you this question about, since you're subscribed to Steven, right?
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. You're subscribed to Steven, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he really has trouble with women? Because he always makes these videos about women, like all the time.
I don't know. I mean, I think maybe he does. I think he's just maybe he's just had some bad luck. I don't know.
And Matt, I think it's time that we do a product placement. If anyone must know, there is going to be a Kevin show coming up.
Yeah. We're going to be trolling Omegle.
There's going to be a Kevin Matt comedy show coming up. So, anybody hasn't seen the thing, subscribe to it. It's the Kevin Matt show. You can find it on Matt's profile on here. So, product placement number 1.
Can't believe that pass rusher out of Oklahoma is still available. I figured he'd be picked by like early 3rd, late 2nd. Damn.
49ers.
Did that safety from Alabama left?
What's his name?
Patrick.
I think so. I'm trying to think of his name for a moment because I was like looking to see if he
was taken by the Dolphins, I believe. Right?
Oh, Mika Fitzpatrick. Yeah, he's taken by Miami.
Oh, not good.
Well, you wanted the Titans to take him?
I was hoping that he would fall back to at least like maybe the third, fourth round, so that way the Titans could have snatched him. But
Hey, you still got two beat players, and when you get your next pickup,
oh, Landry though, Landry just fell right into our lap. I mean, that's just that's insane.
Don't you got a great was it a great corner on your team or something?
Yeah, we ended up picking up on the all season. Not only did we get Dion Lewis, but we also got Malcolm Butler.
Yeah, you got Malcolm Butler now.
And the 49ers got a really good corner in Richard Sherman. How about that, Apples?
Yeah, they will kind of teach Witherspoon a few tricks because they got similar builds, the long arms and the 6'3" height. They got very similar builds.
Tracy Walker out of Louisiana.
Well, I think I think he could teach him some new things, but I feel like the reason why Richard Sherman went to the 49ers, and this is no pun against San Francisco at all, I think the only reason why he did that was to get back to Seattle. I mean, that's
that's true.
I don't think he took the time to actually go around and see what his value was.
The Ravens gonna take Ravens selection.
The Ravens are going to take Athletic Dashy
with the 83rd overall pick in the 2018 NFL Draft.
Who are they taking?
Trey Wingo.
Trey Wingo's a douche. I never liked Trey Wingo.
I totally forgot about Trey Wingo. That's how long it's been since I watched ESPN.
Oh, wow. Orlando Brown from Oklahoma.
Taken by who? Oh, shoot. Yeah, that guy.
He's a tackle out of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
that guy had a pretty bad combine. That's why he fell so far.
Build the line
but the
around
good thing about him, though, is he's a big boy, 6'7", 345 pounds. I mean,
you need to build that line around for Ron Jackson, I guess. Right?
I guess Joe Flacco needs all the help he can get. But then again, though, even if Joe Flacco had the perfect protection in the world, Flacco would find some way to fuck the game up. I mean,
I think Flacco's going to be going after next year. I think they're going to get rid of Flacco and put in Jackson. Because Jackson and not start him after next year. After this year, Flacco's done. There's no way in hell you're going to sit Lamar Jackson that long, too.
And the Packers got themselves two good corners.
Well, yeah. So that's ironic. The Ravens, they ended up getting his son. So his father.
Oh, damn. Damn, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool, actually.
Ironic, you end up playing for your dad's former team.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Well, he better be a good tackle then.
Yeah. Well, the Ravens have had a Hall of Fame tackle, Jonathan Ogden.
Yeah.
There's no relation, right, Matt?
No. I hope not. I'll find out like years later. Oh, by the way, I'm related to you, man.
Hey, there is a Kevin Williams inside the NFL, but he's black. He was a defensive tackle for Minnesota, but there's no relation, trust me.
Kev's gonna get a DNA test done and see. We're gonna get a DNA test done to see if we're related to these players.
Yeah. If I was related to that black Kevin Williams player, I would be like, "Hey, family, you got some explaining to do."
Hey, family, where's some money? Money coming my way for Christmas?
Yeah. Why don't you give me that new PS5 before it comes out in 2020?
Huh. So, Kev, you said you liked the Baker Mayfield pick the Browns went with.
I do. The one thing was, like Nick Fargo asked me and Fargo talked a couple of days ago on Facebook, and he asked me what I thought about Baker Mayfield because I used to play the quarterback position. He asked me what I thought about him. Baker Mayfield has got all the He's got all the mechanics in the world. Is he cocky? Yes. But that's what you want in a quarterback. You want him.
That's because I think the people didn't want him at size. 6'1".
Well, I mean, you know, and here's the thing, though. He's got an arm. He's very accurate. And the thing about him is the only downfall to him is he's 6'1". But then again, you look at a guy like Drew Brees and Russell Wilson, and, you know, they've had good
they're
careers.
beasts.
Yeah, having good careers. So
Could be.
as long as Baker Mayfield just realizes that it's going to be a long career, he's going to be fine.
He's going to have Nick even the ball off too, right? So that's good for him.
He's going to have Carlos Hyde to hand the ball off too. But then again, though, they said that he's going to – I think they said Tawan Taylor is already starting. So
yeah, Tyrod. Yeah,
Tyrod's
well, it's obvious because I mean you don't want to start your rookie quarterback that quick, but eventually they have to.
Hey, Kev, do you like Josh Allen? A lot of people hate him.
Now, Josh Allen's pretty good. I mean, now the guy that the Cardinals drafted, you know, that was an immature comment. That was an immature comment to say last night. I mean, you know, oh, I'm better than all these guys that was drafted before me. Obviously not, motherfucker. You sitting there waiting.
Yeah, San Francisco already had a quarterback. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, and by the way, I would rather have Jimmy Garoppolo than that kid any day of the week. So
yeah, I don't like when going into the season, I wanted a quarterback, and I was like, hey, I like Rosen. I want Rosen. I was like, nah. You know, once we traded for Jimmy G, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, we got Jimmy G.
Yeah,
and that's gonna come back and bite New England in the butt.
Oh yeah, New England was stupid.
We should have got Lamar Jackson.
Oh damn, UCF Jaguars making some reactions.
Justin Jones, NC State going to the Los Angeles Chargers.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Almost called him.
I hate saying Los Angeles Chargers. It just doesn't go together. I like San Diego Chargers better.
Oh yeah, it was Roslin that got drafted by Arizona. Here's the thing about that. You can run your mouth all day long, but these are like grown ass men are basically come after you, and he's already got problems with concussion. When he played for USC, he had like two. For UCLA, he had two big concussions. So
didn't he like tear his ACL or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, and look at that. Josh Rosen looks hella frail. Like he looks really skinny. It's like that dude could like have a career-ending injury, be like worse than Joe Theismann's. And especially not only that, to top it all off, he has a terrible O-line in front of him. Yeah, he has David Johnson. Yeah, he has Larry Fitzgerald, even though he's getting up in age. But god damn, dude, their O-line's trash.
Now Joe Theismann.
He has concussion.
Yeah, like a Joe Theismann, though, that hit. Anytime I go back and watch what Lawrence Taylor did, that is just vicious.
Gruesome.
Jason Baker.
So, Kev, what do you think? You think I should draft the Titans defense in the fantasy draft this year?
You might want to, because I heard that we're going to be doing a 46. I think we're doing a 43 base defense, which means certain plays we're going to do 3-4, and other plays we're going to do 4-3. So,
aren't you a Tennessee Volunteers fan, Kev? What do you think about the Panthers?
He's a really good corner. He just needs his mechanics is good. He's fast. The problem with this kid, though, is he seemed like he's afraid to. I mean, he's not afraid to tackle. He's just not strong. I mean, I think if you
wait, who is?
Rasheen. I think Golden. Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he just needs to put a little bit more meat on him. But, you know, he's not afraid to tackle. He's not afraid to go after the ball. So, I mean, they are getting a good player in that.
Damn, the Ravens got another pick coming up.
I forgot to mention this earlier. Hey, do you watch Jagging Off?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah, I
watched
saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, did you see his draft reaction video?
I heard about it from Ogden earlier. Yeah, yeah.
It was so funny. It was like, who?
Fucking jacking off. When I used
do you know?
when I used to do that TTC trash talk, I used to go hard after them, like oh, okay, Jaguars fan, this called jacking off. I mean, what are you doing, like jacking off to your owner that looks like fucking who's that porn star?
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy. Yeah.
Like when the 49ers hired Tom Sewell, everybody was saying we got Ron Jeremy as our head coach.
I doubt. I heard something about their owner bought a stadium or something in England. I hope they don't move to England. Yeah, that would be bad for
Dubai. What the heck? The Ravens got 2 tight ends?
Yeah. And if they move,
did they win the 2 tight end set a lot like the Buccaneers or something? Like, damn.
If they move to if they did move Ogden, the one thing I would say about that is couldn't happen to a better Jaguars team.
Well, to be Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock.
That's
damn, dude.
Hard to say. That's going to be hard to say.
Las Vegas Raiders. That's going to be hard to get used to. I'm going to be used to calling them Oakland Raiders. Oh, yeah, by the way, they're in Las Vegas.
Hey, man, the 49ers will be the only team in the Bay. Woo! I mean, they don't play in the Bay, but they represent it. The only team to represent the Bay, so fuck off.
Yep.
Are you a Giants fan too, Andrew?
I am. I'm also a Sharks fan. I saw they got, destroyed by the Golden Knights. I was like, thank God the draft was on.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Golden Knights. That Vegas team is no joke. But the NHL, they are no joke at all.
I know, and they're an expansion team. How are they this good? This doesn't make any sense. Expansion teams usually suck.
Didn't they get a lot of good players for their expansion draft?
Yep.
Damn.
That Fleury guy, whatever.
I think it might be them, and I think it might be them and the Predators in the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't think they'll push the Predators.
No, the Predators are in the West. Both of those teams are in the Western Conference. So maybe the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, but
that's right.
That's what people talk about. Yeah. I think that's what you were talking about, Kev. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, though.
I mean, honestly, I think it's one of those things where the Preds, last year, a lot of people think that was a fluke. I was one of them because, I'm not that much of a hockey fan. But, I mean, it's cool that they did the whole getting to the Stanley Cup. I thought maybe they would finally get past the second round. That's what I was hoping for, but I never expected them to get to the Stanley Cup the way they did. So,
Who is this troll? This troll on the things. Look at this country boy.
Who said that?
Some dude, Isaiah Black Iverson. He's like, look at this country boy.
Which country boy?
I don't know. Maybe he's talking about you, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Who you talk about in this chat? Comment that. Why don't you come in here and say that to our face?
Isaiah Black. You talked
Wait,
about
what
Isaiah
about
before?
Some dude in the comments.
What about Isaiah Black?
Say, look at this country boy. Why don't you come in and say that to him?
Yeah, you comment warrior, bitch ass looking nigga boy.
Wait, what does that even mean? Look at this country boy. What?
Look at this country boy. Yeah, boy.
Is that what is that supposed to mean, dude?
It is spelled B-Y-O. It's B-O-Y, boy. Can you say
Come
boy?
on, man. I think this has to be like a troll or something. It's got to be a troll.
It is. It's hilarious.
Oh, shoot. Looks like the Oakland Raiders got Arden Key. What do you think about that, Kev?
Arden Key's pretty good. I mean, I think the Raiders. I think it's been what?
They gotta get good when they go to Las Vegas.
It's been what, 10 years for Gruden?
I'm on Google Hangouts.
It's been what, 10 years for Gruden?
Yeah, Gruden's gonna be there for 10 years or something. He signed a 10-year deal or something with them.
Dude, he's gonna flop. I'm telling you, this offense is old school. It's not gonna work.
Well, they're going to Las Vegas. They better make sure it works because you want to put asses in those seats.
Yeah, especially since I mean, I really can't stand Vegas, but man, they got to get asses in those seats, man. And not only that, Vegas is it's not
building the stadium and everything. I saw they're
I'm just not really that big of a fan of Las Vegas. It's because there's a lot of people there that smoke, and I'm like, damn, dude, no. It's just.
Yeah, it's a tourist country. It's a tourist city, so a lot of people. Oh, Packers pick is in. Hopefully, it's somebody good. Hopefully, a pass rusher.
Hey, Ogden, with the cell phone, do you know how to take yourself off camera on the cell phone?
Do I know how to take myself off camera?
Yeah, because
you just go to the top. Are you at the top and then it just says turned off the camera?
Oh, okay, I see it.
Hey.
Who are the Packers taking? They're taking. Who? Oh no, they're welcoming some guy from Brad Jones. Oh.
Oh, you guys got a Vanderbilt boy.
Oren Burks?
Maybe he's
linebacker.
He could possibly be Clay Matthews' replacement or something.
Might be. What the hell happened to Clay Matthews? That dude was like a beast, and then I haven't heard his name much.
A country ass boy.
Well, I mean, we did kind of address the defense. I mean, all the receivers are getting taken off the board, so we might have to wait till the 4th or 5th tomorrow to get a receiver maybe. I don't think the receiver is a huge deal, though, because we could get a receiver maybe next year with one of our first-round picks. So, I mean, we still got Adams and we still got Cobb.
Well, finally, the Rams are drafting.
Whoopty!
Isn't that kind of hard to get used to now? Because then they become the St. Louis Rams.
Well, I can understand the Los Angeles Rams because they have a history in Los Angeles.
The Los Angeles Rams a long time ago. So.
Is that dude still trolling the comment section, Matt?
No, I'm just saying, look at this country boy. I guess he left. He'll probably come back. Who knows? I guess it's past his bedtime. Maybe that's probably why. So his mom.
I love keyboard warriors. I think they're the coolest thing in the world.
No, his mom must have. His mom must have said it's time to go to sleep. So I guess she had to tuck him in.
Yeah, you know what she did, Ogden. She probably put a little something in his drink because he's annoying.
Bill Cosby him.
Bill Cosby put a little bit of pudding pop in that drink. Which come to find out now, they're giving Bill Cosby
10 years,
house arrest now. Finally, so
it's house arrest. It's not going to put him in prison then.
Yeah, I mean he's already too old as it is, man.
What, he's going to be 100 years old? I mean, he's already near the end of his life, anyways. He's like,
I think in the next year or two, we're going to hear that he's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, I think that's what's going to happen.
I was just saying, in the next year or two, we're gonna find out that he didn't rape those women.
I don't think he did, but that's just me. That's for another time.
Yeah, Atlanta Falcons are on the clock. I don't know, Kev. The Falcons look pretty good with the receivers they got, and they got that defense.
Yeah, they do. They look really good with that.
Here, 49ers are almost picking. 95th overall. Please be pass rusher. Who did the Rams get? Just missed it. I don't know.
The Rams got Donald Trump. I'm just kidding.
Who did the Rams get? They got.
So Matt, you're going to be playing. You're going to be playing the new Madden on Xbox.
Probably. They got what's his name? Joe. They got a tackle out of TCU, Joseph Boom or something.
Joseph Noteboom, tackle.
I was going to make everybody rage quit.
Oh yeah, some dude got pissed off earlier. I beat him, and he said, "You need to step your game up." I beat his ass. He was the Packers, and I was the Packers, and he threw a pick at the end. I was on the goal line.
Did you run it all the way back? Because that would have humiliated him more.
I didn't run it back, but I beat him when the time ran out. When I ran it.
Remember when you did those videos where you were talking like, is that Bruin
Steele's dad?
Bruin Patriots dad.
Bruin Patriots. Oh yeah, he's a Patriots fan now. Came out of Patriots fan.
Yeah. By the way, Bruin Steele, if you're listening to this, you can't be a Pittsburgh fan and be a New England fan at the same time. It doesn't work.
Well, he said he was trolling people. Who was he trying to troll? That's my question.
He was probably trolling it. He was probably trolling his own underwear that he's had for 20 years.
When are the Titans on the clock? Aren't they coming up pretty soon?
I don't know if the Titans are coming up again soon or not.
They might be on tomorrow. They're next week.
Yeah.
Well, you got Landry and the other dude, so.
The pick is in.
Yeah, you're gonna get a Harold Landry jersey.
Nah. Derrick Henry one though would probably be nice.
What?
Derrick Henry would be nice.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Ferris.
I'm just on the phone right now. Sorry, Dad.
All right. Yeah. So the Falcons picks in. What's their selection? Let's find out.
Shut the fuck
John
up.
Cena. That'd be so funny if like a first round selection goes out with the John Cena song as they're walking up to get their jersey. Speaking of which, do you guys like the draft hats? I think they look kind of ugly.
Oh yeah, they do kind of. Well, they always kind of make the.
I wish they just went like I like the previous years where they just had the logo and stuff. It just looks like gas station hats.
Dredrin Senate.
Oh.
Out of US.
Damn, that dude looks big.
Yeah, that's a defensive player. That's pretty good for the Falcons.
Yep, you want to clog up those lines, definitely.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett's pretty good.
You think it's possible the Falcons you think the Falcons could go all the way to Super Bowl? I would hope not.
No.
I think so, man. Could be possible.
I think it could be Packers and Falcons NFC Championship game.
Again.
I don't think they. I don't think they have what it takes to pass the Eagles to get it.
What about the Rams? Do you think they could pass the Rams?
They could beat the Rams. Falcons could beat the Rams. I mean,
Eagles and Packers is going to be a test for them if they play.
As long as Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, which I have no doubt in my mind.
You got the new corner. You got their revamping. You got something. They're bringing in those corners, so their secondary is going to look pretty good. You got King, Jackson, and Alexander.
Traquan Smith,
another wide receiver.
Wide receiver out of the University of Central Florida University.
I'm surprised the Saints haven't drafted a quarterback to have an heir apparent to
You know the one thing though, Kev, about Baker Mayfield though I didn't like though I didn't like the fact that he's trying to mock Brett Favre.
Yeah, that's a little disrespectful that he did that. But,
Yeah, it's like
Baker Mayfield, I was going to tell you right now, you are in a really bad division and you're on a really bad team. So
you'll never break. You might have the most you might have more interceptions than Brett Favre, but you're never gonna have more touchdowns than he had.
No one's never gonna be able to beat Brett Favre's Iron Man record. That's hard. Is anybody still in the comments section, Matt? Is Ferris still in the comments?
Nope, Ferris is going. I think Ferris is going. I guess that Black Iverson guy, he had nothing else to say.
We talking? Yeah, I mean, Iverson. We talking about practice. We talking about practice.
He needs to practice his trolling.
By the way, anybody that's a comic fan, if you haven't seen Avengers: Infinity War, go see it.
Is it good?
Yup. The ending's gonna make you scratch your head, but that's all I can say.
Hey, Andrew, speaking of El Prestador earlier, did you see my video about El Prestador with the whole what's it called, Amazon Echo thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that dude.
That's funny. He's like, define annoying, and he said Mike Pettin.
There's this thing on the iPhone that we have where we ask Siri questions, and there was times where we cuss her out. She goes, "That's not very nice."
What did you think of the greatest Royal Rumble ever, Kev? Would you like it?
It was a typical Royal Rumble, honestly. I mean, I didn't see any really big surprises.
I mean, Shane McMahon was kind of.
Why did they even have it?
I don't know.
Undertaker needs to retire, though. I mean, from what I saw.
Why was he bad?
He wasn't bad. It's just it's like a guy that just keeps on fighting. It's like you respect him.
It's like, damn, is he going to be wrestling when he's 80 years old? It's like, damn, enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Enjoy hitting that Michelle McCool pussy.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect the guy, but I mean, he's got a hot ass wife. I'm just saying. Undertaker, hey, Kev, Undertaker's gonna stalk me down. He's like, Matt Ogden, you will rest in peace.
Hey, you know what? If he shows up in Ohio on his motorcycle, you're on your own.
Undertaker, hey, Kev, it's gonna be Undertaker versus Matt Ogden at WrestleMania 34. That's said. I'm sending the promo up. I'm gonna retire that old geezer.
He gonna steal his wife too?
Yep.
That's it. Bummer.
The Steelers are on the club.
To be honest with you, though, Taker looks in better shape than what he did last year.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, you just don't want to wrestle forever.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, what's the point? I mean, what do you have to prove?
Here's the thing about Taker. He has a match where everyone thinks he should retire, and then I guess he has a match where he thinks he still has it in him, I guess.
Say this name 5 times fast. Chakawama. Chakawama.
A tackle out of Western Michigan.
Yeah. I guess Andrew's on silent.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my pick.
Chakawama. Uncle Rufford.
I get knocked down, and I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Undertaker's gonna come out of retirement more than Brett Favre has.
Undertaker's going to go into the Hall of Fame.
He is going to go as the first ballot too.
He's gonna go in the first ballot Hall of Fame, and he's gonna arrive with a casket, and he's gonna.
I thought he was going to come back as the American Badass.
That's what I was hoping for, but you know.
Yeah, I heard something about Vince McMahon doesn't like that gimmick of his when he gets.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
He likes the
it's
dead man.
crazy.
Are they really doing another show in like Saudi Arabia in November?
I think so.
That's what what's his name said.
And then you had Dashy on Facebook earlier spoiling it up, and then he tried to blame me for it. I'm like, fuck you.
It's your fault, Kev.
It's your fault, Kev. Shut the fuck up, Ferris.
Yeah, but he's been doing this constantly, though. He's been spoiling all the events for us. He said, John Cena won.
And then he basically said, oh, yeah, guys, you ever heard of a DVR? I'm like, the DVR doesn't work on WWE Network, you moron.
Yeah, it's not a pay-per-view. You're not watching, not paying for it on pay-per-view. You have to watch it on the WWE Network.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, we got a good surprise for you coming up pretty soon. But we're not going to...
Who's the Jags going to get?
Hopefully the Jags get bad people. Actually, the guy I was talking about was Rodney Harrison. Oh, they got him. Fuck. Oh, damn it.
See? Kevin jinxed it.
Yeah, I did.
That's the guy you wanted, Rodney Harrison?
Oh, Ronnie Harris. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, they got one of the picks you wanted, but at least you guys got Landry, though, Kev.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. But
you know the Jaguars need to build that defense up even more, I guess, to make them go to their first Super Bowl. I guarantee. Hey, watch it be the Jaguars and the Titans AFC Championship game next year.
And then we go to Jacksonville and beat them again, like we did a couple years ago.
Hey, history will repeat itself like it did in '99. We're gonna party like in '99.
And then I go over there to Jagging Off and Tech in My World and T. Kirk and go.
Watch it end up being the Packers and the Titans in the Super Bowl. Hey, no offense, Kev. I'm coming at you hard if I'm gonna trash talk you hard if that happens. You know Mel's coming after you too. You know Mel's gonna trash talk you too.
Don't be surprised if I have to take a piss inside one of those cheese heads.
Your father-in-law would be pissed. He's like, hey, no, Kevin, you pissed in it like it's a full gallon of piss.
I pissed in it. What? I pissed martini.
Piss martini.
Oh, what the hell has happened to Camel Toes? Like, does he do videos still?
I don't know.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I like to cut myself. You want to see?
What is the thing with Dashy? Remember what was it like? Dashy said something about like, "Oh, Kevin, I'm not gonna be able to do a show or something."
Yeah, he wrote to me saying he's like, "I'm not gonna be able to do anything because I had a death in the family." I'm like, "You do realize that this is not real, right?"
I mean, it's sad for the death in his family, but like I said, it's not real. So you still could be on the game if you wanted to.
I had to take Brian off, though.
I think Brian said he deleted his Facebook or something.
Yep.
So I guess you can't get in contact with him. And hey, you had big plans for Brian too, I believe, right?
Yeah, I did.
Well, Brian, I think he's still on YouTube, he said. So if you're watching this, Brian, I mean, no hard feelings.
If you got Twitter, Brian, then, let me know.
I think he said deleted all his social media accounts. He said he's trying to find himself or something.
If you got to find yourself, Brian, look for the yellow brick road and just keep going.
Don't worry, Brian. When I go to church, I'll pray for you. No, Brian's a good guy. He's a good guy, though.
Yeah, he is. He's a good guy.
I mean, if he's having issues, I mean, if social media is affecting you in your life, then
Yeah, dude.
by all means,
Yeah,
there
dude.
delete your accounts and try to find yourself. And then
Yeah,
if you
man. You
feel
know
like
what?
it's best to get back
Be
on,
honest with
then
you. To be honest with you, being away from social media has probably been one of the best things in my life, actually. So, to be honest with you, Bryant, if you're listening, if you gotta find yourself, dude, find yourself.
nope. You got the Buccaneers on the clock.
Andrew's waiting very patiently for San Fran's.
Well, I'm like, fuck. That kid from Oklahoma is still available. Gotta get him, please. Please.
Alex Kappa. That just kind of sounds like some kind of mafia name. Alex Kappa.
A lot of guards and receivers drafted into this round.
I must be a little bit behind.
Hey, that's Nick Fargo. What's Fargo being drafted to the Buccaneers for?
I think it's his twin brother.
Damn.
Alex Kappa. Sounds like a mob member.
Yeah, that's what I said. It sounds like a fucking mafia name.
Mafia drug dealer or something. That's a side job, I guess. A pretty big boy, though, I tell you that.
Oh, pick is in. Oh, shit.
The pick is in for San Francisco 49ers. They're going to go doing all the damn shit.
Isn't your friend John a 49ers fan too, Kev?
Yes, John Carl is a 49ers fan. But here's the thing, though. He didn't like what they drafted last night. He's like, they should have drafted a corner. I'm like, dude, there's a lot of corners to go. They can get a corner at any point at any time. So it's,
Pick is in.
Here comes the 49ers.
Their owner's from Portland.
And they take. Oh, come on.
Hey, please.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
What?
Ah.
Who's he? Is he good?
Well, if he has a 40-yard dash of a 4.32, yeah, he's pretty good.
Let's see let's see the highlights they're showing.
Well, the 49ers do need help in this position, so that kind of makes sense.
I don't know. I didn't think safety was that bad. I would have rather see us get pass rush.
Maybe that's how we address tomorrow.
I don't know why, but I just don't care about the Buffalo Bills pick.
Neither do I.
How you doing? Well,
Josh Allen's going to be I don't know about Josh Allen. Sometimes his accuracy problems, though.
Well, Matt, I'm about to head off, but I'll talk to you later on Facebook.
All right. Yeah, I'm about to head off, too.
Okay.
About to end this. All right. All right, Andrew, I'll talk to you.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.